This video I want to dedicate to the topic Airbnb vs long-term rental. What works better and what is the best strategy to choose? Of course, it's really different because if we're speaking about different locations, different countries, it will be different advices. But the first part, I want to emphasize the Airbnb risks. And what is the Airbnb actually? It's a high risk, but also a high reward. Higher nightly rates, flexibility, and fast terms. But it works really good in the locations that are mainly situated on the shore. So it's resort locations. In Mexico, for example, Tulum, Playa del Carmen. But bigger cities like Cancún, it's more for long-term rentals. Speaking about worldwide locations, a good ones for Airbnb is Bali, Lisbon, Barcelona, and maybe some other kind of cities that could be visited by the tourists for 1 to 3 days. The risks. Of course, there's local restrictions, especially in Europe. We face with that. There are a lot of restrictions in USA about the short-term rentals. And the second one is the season that really reflect the income that you get, because if we are calculating the ROI during the year, in the low season it will really go down. In the high season surely it will go up, but the average will be not considered a good one. So one of the best locations in the world that I am thinking will have a good season stable average rate, it's Mexico Caribbean coast, because we have a different season here. One of the seasons are very loved by USA people coming here, and the others are loved by Canadians and Europeans. So we have one audience changing another. This is helping to make this seasonality not so important if we're speaking about influencing on the ROI in these areas. Bali is also a good location in terms of season, because 360 days there is a good weather there. But islands of Thailand, also different locations in Europe, they are very complicated in terms of this season of thing. And the ideal for Airbnbs are tourist heavy zones, digital nomad hubs, and different other cities that are visited by the tourists for several days and not more. So about the long-term rentals, what are the pros and cons? The stability, but less stress, but sometimes less income. Lower monthly income, but you don't need to pay any management fee. You don't need to care about cleaning, keys, all that kind of things. And good locations for that big cities, for example, Mexico City, Medellin, different cities of Thailand and Vietnam. And one of the best places that I really know now and consider now, because of the economic growth of the country, and a lot of companies are going there to open their offices, like enterprise companies. It's Phnom Penh in Cambodia. So there you can find a lot of good options for long-term rentals. So what are the real pros for long-term rentals? It's lower vacancy, easier to manage remotely, often lower legal barriers. Ideal for investors seeking passive income, export-focused areas, and it's really good thing if you don't want to take care about any management things that are needed to be managed in short terms. So the key factors to decide: the location lowers short-term bans, license taxes, and tourism strength. Is the area really seasonal or year-round? Tenant demand, are long-term rentals in high demand? Of course, your personal lifestyle, because some of the investors want to mix Sometimes they want to come to their property and have rest there. So in this case, you can't not rent for a year, of course. And exit strategy. So what do you want to do with the asset in the future? You want priority for the cash flow, or in the future you want to sell it and get the capital gain. As a bonus for this video, we are offering you a career strategy, mix both rent and short-term in peak season, long-term off-season. So if you really want to see how it works, I suggest to meet on Zoom for about 20 minutes to show you what the strategies and what part of locations of the world we are really doing with our assets. And we can show you the best flexible markets that would allow you to have different types of strategies. So no one really have the right answer, what is best, Airbnb or long-term. It depends on a lot of factors and on your investment type and your investment philosophy, but I would like to say that there are always pros and cons for everything in the world. But for sure, the best thing is to make a strategy and make a flexible strategy in case something is going wrong. For example, in COVID, a lot of Airbnbs were feeling very bad, but people who were owning the properties that was suitable for long term, they just switched and they gain out of it instead of losing. Think yourself, be smart and invest smart.